part of a ceremony from a different game, but we feel it's very appropriate here. We're going to kind of go over the different paths to knighthood. We're going to give kind of an overview of what the kingdom looks for in a knight of that particular path. And then we're going to give kind of a story about Sundari that reflects that particular part of the path. So, let's go ahead and begin with Rasheen.
Okay,
Who's a representative for the flame?
The flame. I'm covering the flame. Ladder awards and masterhood awards that are needed to receive a flame are Rose, Smith, or Lion. But on beyond those, your Circle of Knight looks for those wonderful knighthood qualities that you know and love in us.
Seriously.
Okay. And it's excellence in those fields. It's excellence. It's after you have your masterhood in those. And it's on beyond your masterhood. Now they asked me, I'm not a flame knight, by the way. They asked me to talk about the flame and to give an anecdote. So I'm going to tell you a little story about somebody that had just started Amtgard with their teenager, who came into a principality under something called the Iron Mountains. And busy. People were in here. There was so much going on, and y'all know how it is about your first year at Amtgard before you really get to know what the depth and level was of what goes on in a worldwide situation and what those things are. Well, I sent Gregor to Clan on a bus with a bunch of people because I couldn't go. And when he got home, I mean, I knew that we were probably going to be making the kingdom. That's why the bus went. And I was like, it really was over the head here. But when he came home, he told me about Westrick and Loop sitting in the rain all night long, tears coming down Lopter's face.
100-year storm.
Yeah, and beers in each of his hands because Sundari was made a Knight of the Flame. And I went, oh, how wonderful, how lovely. Well, a year later, as I looked at the park and I'd taken a few rolls, I started looking at that and looking at all these good people of Amtgard and in our duchy. And I went, damn, you did a lot of shit, lady. Damn. And I then realized what that means to be a flame knight. And she does embody that.
Awesome. So next I'm going to go ahead and talk on the Path to Serpent, which is what we're given today. The awards for Serpent Knight are Dragon, Owl, and Garber. The things that the Circle looks for in Serpent Knights are depth as well as breadth in all of these things. The person who taught me that is Sundari. I think I can't think of a thing that she can't do in ANS. She is able to do something in everything, and she can do it really, really fucking well. Beyond that, teaching. I think teaching is very important on the Path to Serpent, and I would have a hard time finding somebody who is taught more. And I think if I had to put a number on it, she's probably taught me 90% of just about everything that I know.
I taught on the other 120.
Both in Serpent and just about every other area of the game. So, I remember It was ground calls. I was tired. I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to do it anymore. And I'm at her house, and it's 2 o'clock in the morning the night before, and she's trying to get me to slip stitch these pretty peplums. And I'm just like, God damn it, Michelle, I just want to go to bed. She's got this book out and she's showing me, and I'm like, how much dedication does it take to teach somebody at 2 o'clock in the fucking morning when you'd rather be sleeping? That's what a Serpent Knight is to me. And all of your knights in this kingdom unanimously voted to give her her Serpent Knight. And I really believe in it. So, we'll go ahead and continue. We have Folkwin from the Iron Mountains. He's a sword knight. Pretty awesome guy. He's going to talk about sword.
So what do you got? You got flame and crown already, right? Like we need serpent tonight. That leaves one more. Right? And I'm gonna say it's arguably the hardest one to earn. Well, I'm biased, but you gotta go through assholes like me to get it, right? Because they want you to earn, they want you to win the tournaments. They don't necessarily have to have a warlord, but that's kind of what they look for. And we need one set of awards, warriors. And you don't get your top 3 orders of the warrior without getting first place in tournaments. That's when you have to go through all the rest of us. At least the ones of us that want to see you earn it. We're not going to give it to you. Yeah, it wouldn't mean anything otherwise. I don't really have a specific story about you that embodies the ideal of the sword knight. You have the right mentality. What it does take is a foundation before all of the skill is heart, loads of it, and you have tons of it. So you have the foundation. That's where you're gonna go out and start building the skill to take people down. Get on top of the hill. Tell the rest of them to come get you. But the knighthood piece of that, a lot of that is a warlord description. But the knighthood piece to being a fighting knight is elevating others beyond you. Right? Good warlords, they train and they become better and they want to stomp everybody into the dirt and show that they're the best. Admiral qualities, but a sword knight puts himself second. When he comes to people who are trying to become better, shows them his secrets. You know, a warlord might say, I'm going to keep this one to myself so I can use it and win. A sword knight's going to say, try this, see if it works. Go use it on that guy. You have all the qualities you need. Now you just need to go out there and beat him.
So you do that today.
You said something today that kind of proves my point. You said, I'm going to be a sword knight when I'm 55. I'm probably going to be dead when I'm 55. Go get him. Oh, and sword knights can cry too.
Thank you, Folkwin. And then her former squire, Sir Loop, he's surly,
Yeah, it's early.
is going to talk to you guys about the path to crown.
So Crown is, again, arguably one of the easier belts to get, but you deal with the worst type of stuff. Don't look at me like that. You basically have to deal with people at their worst. They come to you to yell at you. They come to you to tell you about everything that's wrong with their park, everything that's wrong with the people in their park, and they expect you to just come out there and change it. And you do. Like, that's your job. You go out there and you help people, you show them how to lead. That's what being a Crown Knight's for. As far as a path to Crown itself, you run for Kingdom offices, ducal. Kingdom and ducal offices are the only way to get there. So you're running big... Provincial. Oh, okay, principalities, yeah. So